Good evening, everyone. T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG. So what could make me so happy? Oh, I'll tell you what. This is a DGB and only DGB update. Oh, yeah. My baby. One of the most underrated and one of the future most valuable players that we will see. One day, this little guy, Digibyte, is gonna shock the world. I guarantee it. I guarantee you, it's gonna make people a lot of money. So, as you guys know, I'm the future Digibyte OG. So let's take a minute out with all seriousness. Hit that subscribe button. 11.2% of you who watch my content have not hit that subscribe button. So there's a lot of you that are watching that have not, but the better news is that 88.8% of you who watch my content have hit that subscribe button. That's the biggest compliment of all. If you want to see my Swing Traders Anonymous, my other channel that I created 3 days ago, the link is in the description. We're up to 211 subscribers in 2.5 days. It's fucking phenomenal. If you want to join my Twitter, we also started that on the same day as my other channel. And that's got about 135 followers. So obviously, well over 3,000. Well, not well over, but over 3,000 subscribers on the channel. Be nice if a few of you found your way to Twitter. You could help share this and get my name farther and further through the analytics. So, getting on to business. DGB has been riding this uptrending support for a very long time. And it finally, broke out to a head. Let's get you into the 4 hours so you can see, like, what the fuck's this idiot talking about? So that's the uptrending support it's been riding. It didn't break out to a head, but it finally broke up in the upward direction after a long consolidation. So to me, it looks like DGB broke up. And then as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash, it might have to come in here and consolidate. But it could be pointing to a break up on the head and do something like, that. But DGB's been known, guys. When it makes a head, it can be an overextended head, and it could run some 20, 25, 30%. I've been part of it many times. I rode DGB from 5.5 cents almost to 18. And then had some swing trades towards the top. Well, I sold it the first time at like 13 or whatever to get more in XRP right before it crossed. It was at a big spot where it was, and then it made us a bunch of money for me. But anyhow, getting back to this, we got this uptrending support, and I think it would make sense more if it creates, it's got to have an extension somewhere. It's got to do something. It's on this uptrending support, and it bounced far enough off of it to where it can technically bounce up and make a head. And if it does, I'll show you what that would entail in the 1 minute. It makes things a lot easier when you're looking because, you can see how we're going through the levels. And that's my top-down analytics. So basically, according to the top-down analytics, 6.2 is our support. 7.2 would be our overhead resistance, which would make perfect sense if we are to have the right market conditions to not have a double top, but actually come up. Because that's what we're fighting right here. Are we going to have a double top? And since we consolidated like that a lot and popped up, it might indicate we might have enough strength to do one of these. That's what we're looking for with DGB in the short term. Is it going to come up to the 7.2 level and make a run at some of these higher levels? Because as you can see, it's right in the middle of the top-down analytics. And it started right down there. So that would have been your underneath support when it got above it at about 3.8. And then all the way up we rode. And now it's a matter of how high can it go. Some of them have made it to the top side of this. Some of them have not. XRP made it all the way to the basic top of this. The only one that's left is $1. Well, we'll go over that in another one. So, this is the top-down analytics. And it's put DGB right now smack in the middle. So, something tells me if we're moving up and you see Matic making that move up, DGB would be one that would make the rise. So, T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte OG for you DGB lovers. Thank you for staying true and sticking with the channel. You're going to be seeing a lot more Digibyte. It ends up being part of almost every update now that we're back to the basic 3. If you're interested in the Swing Traders Anonymous channel, you go right over there into my description. If you want to join Tom's Army, get my attention a little easier in chat. Because truth be told, when you're part of Tom's Army and you ask me to look at a coin, I look a lot quicker. If you're not part of Tom's Army and I don't know who you are and you're just some random guy or gal who, even if you have big knockers, and you're just asking me to do something, well, one, your brain entices me more. And two, you're going to have to show me some kind of loyalty. You know, let me get to know you, you know. Don't just hit it and quit it with me. Get the information and run. So, but real quick, because XLM is part of my thing, the one thing we're doing is we're going to see if we can go to 40-1, if that can be a true double top, or 40-2, 0.402. Or, like I was saying with DGB, is this going to end up playing itself into one nice pop-up? You know, do something. And it's going to rely on Bitcoin. I would say right now it's a very risky trade to buy in. That's why I was saying 37 and a half cents would have been more ideal. If you could get down to 35, I think I said 36.8 and 35.2. So that's why it would have been better at those levels, because then at least if it ran up to 0.402, you would have some profit. So that one, I'd say because of how high it's ran, I still say these are about 60% chance that we pushed in the up direction. Like I said, Bitcoin's consolidating now, even in the 1 minute. And it's starting to wave, you know, it's going to start waving. So, to me, I feel like it's going to have one more pop-up. I don't know how high, but it doesn't feel right to just drop right now. It's held itself up for too long. So, just pay attention to DGB, because there could be some fireworks going on. We're coming to where it has to make another decision, pretty much. This can pretty much line up for everything. But, you know, these can last a few days, but we're coming to the next part of this trend. Are we going to break into the next region? So, I mean, if everything played out right, DGB could be looking at 9.5, 10 cents. But that's about we'll play it level by level, day by day. 65% chance DGB breaks up. Stay true, stay blessed.